believe someone as sloppy as you is my brother's wife. A wife should at least keep the house in order.
What's gotten into you suddenly, Missy? I do take care of the house, you know.
What's gotten into me? I've been watching how you treat my brother for weeks, and I'm just saying what needs to be said.
I thought we were getting along fine until recently. Did something happen?
Nothing happened. I just can't stay silent anymore about how you run this household. Oh, really? What part of this looks taken care of to you? You left for work without washing the breakfast dishes. You're unbelievably lazy.
In our home, washing dishes is Kevin's responsibility. We have a system that works for us. I cook, he cleans.
A system? That's what you call forcing my brother to do women's work? Kevin works hard enough without having to come home to chores.
We both work full-time jobs. Why should I be the only one handling household duties?
Because that's what a good wife does. My mother always took care of everything at home.
Times have changed, Missy, and frankly, our marriage arrangements aren't really your business.
There you go again. Do you even care about my brother's comfort at all?
If you want to complain about the dishes, direct it to your beloved brother. It's not my responsibility.
Are you kidding me? Why are you making my brother do stuff like that? You're the wife. Act like it and do your job.
I already do most of the other household chores. We both work, so it's only fair that Kevin handles some chores too. I do the laundry, vacuum, clean the bathroom, and most of the cooking.
And you think you deserve a medal for that? That's the bare minimum. A good wife would do all of that without complaining.
This isn't the 1950s. I earn more than Kevin does right now, actually. But that's beside the point. Marriage is supposed to be a partnership.
My brother is busy with work every day. He's working harder than you to support this household. I don't care if you both work. You should be doing everything as his wife.
That's not true at all. Kevin only works part-time right now. I'm pulling more hours and bringing in most of our income. Not that it matters. Partnerships aren't just about money.
You're always counting pennies and keeping score, aren't you? That's not what marriage is about. My brother deserves better than this.
You're always saying stuff like that. If you feel that strongly about it, you could help out too, Missy. Since you moved in, the housework has actually tripled.
Excuse me? Why should I have to do any of that? I'm a guest in this house. Guests don't do chores.
A guest who's been here for a month already? That's not how it works. It would be nice to help out considering you're staying here for free. You've made yourself quite comfortable here without contributing anything.
I'm family. Family is different from guests. My brother invited me to stay, and you should respect his decision instead of treating me like some freeloader.
You've been crashing here for a month already without contributing to expenses or helping around the house.
Are you serious right now? I thought you understood my situation. I'm Kevin's sister.
I do understand, but it's getting a bit much. You need to at least help with your own messes.
I just broke up with my boyfriend and got kicked out of our place. I'm devastated. How could someone in my emotional state possibly do housework? Do you have any idea how humiliating it was to have to pack up my things while he watched? I've been crying myself to sleep every night, and now you want me to do chores?
Seriously, we all have problems, Missy, but life goes on. It's been a month. At some point, you need to pull yourself together.
Besides, Kevin said I don't have to do anything. He told me I don't need to pay for anything or help out. He said I can stay as long as I need until I feel better. He promised me that when I called him in tears that day.
Well, he did say you could stay, but he didn't mean indefinitely without any contribution.
So now he's going back on his word because you're pressuring him?
This brother complex of yours. It's really getting out of hand. Kevin is a grown man.
It's a sister complex, actually. And now you're ordering me to do housework? How dare you? Don't get cocky just because you're my brother's wife. Just so you know, I still don't accept you as his wife. I never have, from the day you two announced your engagement.
Oh, is that so? That explains a lot about your attitude these past few years.
Kevin deserves someone who would cherish him properly, not some career-obsessed woman who makes him wash dishes.
I do cherish him. That's why I respect him as an equal partner, not a child I need to coddle.
Since I'm staying here, I'm going to watch you closely. I'll determine if you're truly worthy of my precious brother and if you're a useful wife to him, and I'll whip you into shape as a proper wife. I'll show you exactly how a woman should treat her husband, so step up your game and start acting like a real wife.
I don't need lessons from someone who can't even maintain her own relationship, and I certainly don't need your approval of my marriage.
You'll regret saying that to me. Just wait and see what happens next.
Hey Kevin, can you please do something about Missy? I don't want her staying here anymore. We need to talk about this situation. It's getting unbearable.
What do you mean, unbearable? She's barely been here a month.
A month is a long time for someone who contributes nothing and constantly criticizes me.
Why would you say that? My sweet little sister came to me for help. I don't care how long she stays, she's always welcome.
Kevin, she's actively trying to create problems between us. Have you not noticed how she talks to me? How she undermines me?
You're exaggerating. That's just how Missy is. She's direct and honest. She means well. She just wants what's best for us.
What's best for us, or what's best for you according to her? There's a big difference.
I think you're being too sensitive about this whole thing. She's family, Ayaka. We can't just abandon her.
You see how she keeps picking fights with me, right? Seriously. She keeps saying things like household duties are the wife's job. She's constantly telling me to do everything, and honestly, I'm fed up. Yesterday, she even rearranged our bedroom and said my organization system was pathetic. She's overstepping boundaries constantly.
She's just trying to help. Maybe some of her suggestions make sense. You do leave things lying around sometimes.
Are you kidding me right now? You're defending her? I work 50+ hours a week and still manage most of the household.
Then why don't you just do all the housework yourself? That way Missy won't have anything to complain about. It would make things easier for everyone.
Excuse me? We both work full-time and you want to dump all the housework on me? That's completely unreasonable. You can't be serious.
I'm very serious. I've been thinking about this a lot lately. It would make things easier for me too, so what's the problem? Just because we both work doesn't mean that I, as a man, should have to do housework. I should be able to relax when I get home from work.
What are you talking about? I work just as many hours as you do. It's completely unfair to push all the housework onto me alone. When did you develop these old-fashioned views? This isn't what we agreed on when we got married.
Maybe I've just come to my senses about what a proper marriage should look like. You can try to brainwash me all you want, but it won't work. Don't assume I'll be doing anything around the house anymore. From now on, I'm not doing any housework at all. No more dishes, no more laundry, no more anything.
What? Brainwashing? Where's this coming from? This isn't like you at all, Kevin. We've been married for 3 years, and you've never had a problem with our arrangement before.
My sister Missy opened my eyes. I'm the husband, but I've been helping too much with housework. Even in a dual-income household, the wife should be handling all domestic duties. I was just brainwashed into obediently helping you. But your mind games won't work on me anymore. Missy helped me see how you've been manipulating me all this time.
Mind games? Manipulation? What are you talking about? We agreed on how to divide responsibilities together. That's not manipulation. What are you suddenly going on about? We both work, so we should both share household responsibilities. It's our life together, so we should cooperate. That's what marriage means. Partnership, teamwork, cooperation.
You sound like one of those feminist podcasts Missy warned me about. You're really determined to make me do housework, aren't you? It's actually your job as my wife, but you're trying to push it onto me, your husband. If you want to exploit me so badly, get out of this house. A wife like you doesn't deserve to live in my home. I deserve better than someone who refuses to fulfill her wifely duties.
What? You want me to leave? Are you serious right now? This is our home. We built this life together, and suddenly I don't deserve to live here because I expect equal partnership?
Yes, I'm dead serious. A real wife would know her place and responsibilities. Missy is right about everything she's been saying. Missy told me something important. She said I'm too nice a husband and I should be more demanding with my wife. She opened my eyes to how I've been letting you walk all over me, how I need to be the man of the house again.
Oh, so this is all because of Missy's influence. Your sister, who's never been in a successful relationship, is now your marriage counselor? The same sister who just got dumped and kicked out of her apartment?
That's right. Got a problem with that? At least she understands traditional family values. Are you ready to swear you'll do all the housework yourself from now on? That's the only way to save this marriage.
No way. You idiot husband. I can't believe you're choosing your sister's warped ideas over our marriage. This is completely ridiculous. Kevin. I'm going on an international business trip for a while. Get Missy out of here before I return. Otherwise, I'm never coming back to this house. This living situation has become intolerable.
What? International business trip? When were you going to tell me about this?
I just found out myself. The company needs someone to handle the Johnson account overseas. They selected me because of my performance last quarter, but honestly, the timing couldn't be better.
You can't just drop a bomb like this and walk away. How long will you be gone? Where are you even going?
I'll be in New York for about a month, maybe longer if things go well. I'm grateful for the timing of this trip. Let's both cool down and think. You clearly need time to consider what's important to you, your marriage or your sister's influence.
This is ridiculous. You can't just issue ultimatums like this. We need to talk about this like adults.
We've been trying to talk about this for weeks, Kevin. You're not listening. Maybe some distance will help you see things more clearly.
Hey, Ayaka, wait! I'm not gonna kick my sister out! I can't do that as her brother! She has nowhere else to go right now! You're being unreasonable asking me to choose!
But as long as Missy stays here, you'll keep getting worse. You don't see how she's changing you? How she's poisoning our relationship? For the sake of our marriage, she needs to go. She needs to find her own place and start rebuilding her life instead of interfering with ours.
What? You're blaming Missy for our problems? That's not fair! She's just trying to help us have a better marriage.
A better marriage? By undermining me constantly? By turning you against me? That's not help, Kevin. That's sabotage. Let's be clear about what's more important to you, your wife or your sister. Starting today, I'll stay at the office and then leave for my trip. I'll be back in about a month. Have your answer ready by then. I hope you make the right choice, for both our sakes.
You can't do this. You can't make me choose between family members. That's cruel and unfair.
What's cruel is watching my husband side with someone who openly disrespects me in my own home. What's unfair is being expected to tolerate it indefinitely. The choice is yours, Kevin. I've made mine.
Fine. Go on your trip. Maybe I'll have a peaceful month without your constant complaining. Missy and I will do just fine without you here.
We'll see about that. Goodbye, Kevin. I hope when I return, you'll have come to your senses.
Wait, Ayaka, at least let's talk properly before you leave. I don't want you to go like this.
There's nothing left to say. Your actions have spoken loudly enough.
I'll text you when I land in New York.
Hey there, Ayaka. I heard you're on a business trip to America. Did you arrive safely? You're coming back in a month, right? Kevin told me all about your little ultimatum. Not very mature of you.
Yes, that's right. I arrived safely. Thank you for asking. So I expect you'll have moved out by then. My ultimatum stands, and it wasn't made lightly.
Huh? Why should I have to leave? This is my brother's house too, you know. You don't get to make all the decisions around here.
Kevin should have told you by now. I can't have you in our home anymore. You need to leave before you completely ruin our marriage. Your influence on Kevin has been nothing but destructive.
Destructive? I'm helping him see what a real marriage should be like. Something you clearly have no clue about. Who do you think you are trying to kick me out? The one leaving your brother's home is you, Ayaka. Kevin chose me over you. He values family loyalty more than your feminist nonsense.
What did you say? Kevin chose you? That can't be right. We agreed to talk when I return. He wouldn't make that decision without speaking to me.
I went ahead and filed your divorce papers. They've been processed, so you are just a stranger now. Don't come back to Kevin's house ever again. You're no longer welcome here or in our lives.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean you filed divorce papers? Kevin chose his sister over me? Are you serious? This has to be some kind of sick joke.
Yes, absolutely. It's all true. I filed the divorce papers while you were away on your trip. Kevin signed everything. It's all official now. You should be receiving the official notification any day now.
I just want to confirm something. Kevin knows about this, right? He agreed to this divorce? He signed these papers willingly?
I submitted them without telling him and informed him afterward. I just did what needed to be done. Someone had to take action.
What? That's illegal. You can't file someone else's divorce papers. That's fraud and forgery.
But he wasn't mad at all. He said it was fine and thanked me. He said I did him a favor by handling the messy part for him. He said he'll find a wife who actually listens to him next time. One who respects traditional values and knows her place.
What? I don't believe you. Kevin wouldn't say those things. I'm going to call him right now.
Go ahead. He's already changed his number so you can't harass him. So you can't come back to this house anymore. Come get your stuff ASAP, you useless wife. You don't have a home to return to anymore. All your things will be in boxes in the lobby if you don't arrange pickup soon.
I see. Goodbye then. I'll make arrangements for my belongings.
Don't show your face here again. You're not his wife or my sister-in-law anymore, just a stranger. Kevin's already talking about dating again, by the way. He says he feels so free now that you're gone.
Yes, if the divorce papers have been processed, there's nothing I can do. So I won't be paying the $5,000 monthly rent or any living expenses going forward. I'll contact the property management company to change the bank account for the rent withdrawal. You'll need to come up with $5,000 within 2 weeks since rent is due at the end of the month. Otherwise, you'll be facing eviction for non-payment. Also, I'll be canceling all the utility payments I've been covering.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about all of a sudden? What's this about $5,000 rent? You must be lying to try to scare me.
I'm talking about the luxury condo where you and Kevin are living. Although the lease is in Kevin's name, I've been paying the rent and all living expenses. $5,000 monthly rent plus $2,000 to $3,000 for living expenses. I've been working really hard to keep up with those payments. Did Kevin ever mention this to you? Interesting.
What? This condo costs that much in rent? You are making this up. There's no way. Kevin would have told me if the rent was that high.
I can forward you the last 6 months of bank statements if you'd like proof. You wouldn't know since you just moved in without contributing. It's in a prime location with plenty of space for 3 adults. Actually, it's quite a good deal for what we get. The doorman alone adds $500 to the monthly total.
$5,000 is a good deal? What? You're saying you pay over $7,000 a month total? How can you afford that? Normal people can't pay that kind of money. There's no way this is true. You're bluffing.
What's so strange about it? I'm good enough at my job to be sent on international business trips. I have a decent position at my company. I'm a senior project manager handling our biggest accounts. My salary reflects my position and responsibilities.
Really? Kevin never mentioned you made that much money. He always talked like he was the main provider.
The workload is heavy and it's demanding, but I still tried my best to keep up with housework. But both you and Kevin just complained and criticized me. To be honest, I was already feeling exhausted, so I won't hold the divorce against you. In fact, I should thank you. You freed me from a situation that was becoming increasingly toxic. You did me a favor, though I doubt that was your intention.
Don't get cocky just because you make decent money. My brother could easily earn what you make. So he can cover the rent and living expenses from now on. We'll live perfectly fine without you. He's a man, after all. Men are supposed to be providers.
Kevin can't possibly afford this. I hate to disappoint you about your beloved brother, but Kevin currently only works part-time 3 days a week. Yes, you heard me right. 3 days a week. There's no way he can afford $7,000 a month. Sometimes he brings home as little as $700 a month. Did he tell you he was working full-time? That's interesting.
Wait a minute. Part-time job? What do you mean? My brother is a part-timer? Huh? Since when has he been unemployed? He told me he had a management position at his company.
For about 2 years now. He was laid off from his previous job and hasn't found new employment since. That's why I've had him working part-time 3 days a week while job hunting, at least so he can earn his own spending money. He's been on dozens of interviews, but nothing has panned out. I suspect he's not trying very hard because I've been supporting him.
What? My brother has been unemployed for 2 years? That can't be true. He always talks about his work stress. He's always complaining about his boss and coworkers.
That's right. And no matter how much I ask, he won't work more than 3 days a week, yet he still calls it dual income and refuses to do his share of housework. He's been absolutely terrible lately. The part-time job is at a bookstore, by the way. Not exactly a management position. I'm surprised he'd lied to his own sister about something so important.
That can't be! Kevin would never lie to me like that! So what are we going to do now? About the condo rent and living expenses? Maybe my brother has decent savings so we can get by? I'm sure there's some explanation for all this.
I don't know about his personal savings. We do have a joint account, but since we're divorced, that's subject to division of assets. But since I contributed most of it, Kevin will only get about 20 to 30% of it. The courts tend to favor equal contribution in a marriage, and as I've shown, mine has been significantly greater than his.
That's all? But what about all his investments and stock options? He was always talking about how well his portfolio was doing.
What investments? What stock options? Kevin doesn't have either of those things. Another fabrication, it seems. The rest depends on whether he has his own savings. Anyway, I need to get back to work, so goodbye. I hope you can at least pay this month's rent. Otherwise, you'll both be homeless in 2 weeks. It's not my problem anymore, thanks to you.
Wait, you can't just drop this bomb and leave. There must be some mistake. Kevin wouldn't lie about something like this.
Ask him yourself. I'm done explaining his lies. Good luck with your living situation. You're going to need it.
Hey, it's not what you think, Ayaka. The divorce was all Missy's doing. I never thought she would actually submit the divorce papers. Please, talk to me. This is all a huge misunderstanding.
Excuse me, is this really Kevin? Missy said you changed your number. Another lie from her, I see.
Of course it's me. I'd never change my number without telling you. Missy has gone too far this time. Way too far.
So you didn't authorize these divorce papers?
No, absolutely not. I had no idea until after she filed them. Please, Ayaka, please come back to this house. I don't want a divorce like this. I never wanted a divorce at all.
What are you saying? Didn't you say you're going to find a wife who listens to you? Sounds like you're quite busy. That's what Missy told me you said.
I never said anything like that! Missy made it all up! I had to act tough in front of my sister, but I deeply regretted it. I never thought Missy would actually submit the divorce papers I signed as a joke. I didn't think she'd forge your signature either. I never believed she'd really go through with it. She showed me some papers and I signed them without really looking. I thought it was just one of her stupid pranks.
You signed divorce papers as a joke? What kind of joke is that, Kevin? And you didn't even read what you were signing? How irresponsible can you be?
I know, it was incredibly stupid of me. I wasn't thinking clearly. Missy had been filling my head with all these ideas, but I never wanted to end our marriage. You have to believe me.
I can't continue a marriage with someone who would sign divorce papers even as a joke. You don't understand how disrespectful that is to your wife. And letting your sister influence you to this degree? It's alarming. What kind of husband does that?
I'm really, truly sorry. I can't live without you. I'll take responsibility and kick Missy out of the house. So please, will you come back home when your trip is over? I'll do anything to make this right. I promise. I've been a complete fool.
It's too late for all that. No matter how much you apologize or even if you kick Missy out, it's too late. I don't want to be your wife anymore. I've seen a side of you these past few weeks that I can't unsee. The way you let her manipulate you, the way you treated me.
No, please don't say that. We can work through this. I made a terrible mistake listening to Missy. I'll get therapy. I'll work more hours. I'll do all the housework. Just please don't end our marriage like this.
The marriage ended when you signed those papers, Kevin, even if it was just a joke to you. It showed me exactly how little you value what we built together. Goodbye. Keep looking for work and good luck with your part-time job. You're going to need a lot more income now that you're on your own.
Ayaka, please, I love you! Don't do this! We can fix this!
No, Kevin, we can't. Some things can't be fixed once they're broken. This is one of them. Take care of yourself.
What should I do, Ayaka? Kevin seriously hates me now. He won't even look at me. He blames me for everything.
What? Why are you contacting me about this? Your relationship with Kevin is no longer my concern.
He's coming after me saying everything is my fault and demanding I pay for rent and living expenses. He even sold my makeup and purses without asking. I found him listing my designer bags on eBay yesterday. I've never seen my brother this scary before. He's like a completely different person.
My, your brother sure is desperate. Financial reality has a way of changing people, doesn't it? But that's nothing to do with me anymore. Please stop bothering me with your problems. You made your bed, now lie in it.
Please, Ayaka, I know I was terrible to you. I realize that now. I was jealous of your relationship with Kevin. I didn't understand how much you were actually doing for him. Don't be so cold, Ayaka. I won't act high and mighty anymore. I'll even help with housework. So please remarry my brother. He's completely falling apart without you. He cries every night looking at your photos.
Absolutely not. I finally got divorced. From now on, I'm going to spend all my money on myself. I'm going to thoroughly enjoy living alone. No more supporting an ungrateful husband and his entitled sister. I've already signed a lease on a new apartment, by the way. Smaller, but all mine.
But what's going to happen to us? If you don't come back, we'll have to move out. We can't afford this place at all. The property manager already sent a warning notice about late rent.
Yes, where will you go? That's all I can think to say. Your housing situation is no longer my problem. Actions have consequences, Missy. This is what happens when you meddle in other people's marriages.
Please, Ayaka, we're desperate here. Kevin's part-time job barely covers groceries, and no one will hire me with my employment gap.
Oh, both of you should just move back to your parents' house. A brother who only works 3 days a week and a jobless sister who got dumped by her boyfriend with no job or home. There's no way two people like that can rebuild your lives. Swallow your pride and ask your parents to take you back. It's your best option at this point.
We would if we could, but that's why I'm contacting you. We can't go back, even if we wanted to. We've tried calling them multiple times.
Huh? What do you mean you can't go back? Did you have a fight with your parents? Did you try explaining your situation to them?
More than a fight. They cut ties with us. Kevin told them about the divorce and that we wanted to move back, but they refused to even let us in the door. They said they were ashamed of both of us.
They said they don't want a son who divorced for such a ridiculous reason, or a daughter who kicked out her brother's wife. Let me guess, your parents actually liked me, didn't they?
They're too embarrassed to even look at us and don't want us coming back because it would shame them in front of the neighbors. Mom said you were the best thing that ever happened to Kevin. Dad said he always knew Kevin would mess it up somehow. They're furious with both of us, but especially me for interfering.
Your parents are even angrier than I am. That makes me happy. At least someone in your family has common sense. I always did get along with your parents. They understood the value of hard work and partnership.
Well, I'm not happy at all. We have nowhere to go and we're in big trouble. The eviction notice is already on our door. We'll be homeless by next week if something doesn't change. Please help us. I'll do anything you want. I'll even call you sister if I have to. Please support us. I was wrong about everything. I see that now.
You don't need to force yourself like that. Missy, you never accepted me as your brother's wife, right? So there's no need to force yourself to call me sister now. It would be completely insincere anyway. I will never be Kevin's wife again. That chapter of my life is closed.
But what about Kevin? Don't you still love him at all? He's absolutely miserable without you. He's even started applying for full-time jobs.
Too little too late. He should have done that 2 years ago. Good luck. Enjoy living with your beloved brother, supporting each other. I'm sure you'll figure something out. Siblings should stick together, right? That's what you always said.
Ayaka, please, we're desperate.
Goodbye, Missy. Don't contact me again. After returning from my international business trip, I finalized all property division and divorce proceedings with Kevin. It turned out Kevin had almost no personal savings and had actually been spending from our joint account. As a result, almost all the savings became mine, and Kevin left the luxury condo with just a few $100s to his name. As for Missy, she frantically tried to ask friends for help, but they all rejected her when they heard she wouldn't contribute to expenses or help with housework. She ended up moving into the cheap apartment Kevin rented, but now her beloved brother constantly lashes out at her, saying, "Looking at your face reminds me of the divorce and makes me angry." It seems they'll never return to being the close siblings they once were.
Hi, Kate. I really enjoyed our first date last weekend. I felt a great connection with you.
Hi, Eric. I was just thinking about our coffee date. It was really nice getting to know you. I especially enjoyed our conversation about traveling. Your stories about backpacking through Europe were fascinating. That story about getting lost in Prague and ending up at that underground jazz club sounded amazing.
Thank you. I loved hearing about your volunteer work in South America, too. Your passion for helping others really stood out to me. I'm still amazed you spent 6 months building schools in rural Ecuador. That takes real dedication. Actually, I've been thinking a lot about our conversation and where this might go.
Oh, what's on your mind? We did cover a lot of ground for our first coffee date, didn't we?
I know this might seem forward, but I believe in being honest about intentions from the start. I'm looking for a serious relationship. Would you be open to dating with marriage in mind? I feel like we could have an amazing future together. I know it sounds intense, but I've dated enough to recognize when there's real potential.
Wow, Eric, that's quite direct. I appreciate your honesty. But marriage? We just met. Don't you think we should get to know each other better first? I mean, I enjoyed our date, but that's a huge leap from one coffee meeting. I'm not even sure what your favorite color is yet.
I understand your hesitation, and I respect that. Perhaps I came on too strong. I just want to be transparent about what I'm looking for. And for the record, my favorite color is blue, navy blue to be specific. What's yours?
I value transparency too, but this feels rushed. What makes you so sure about this? And mine's green, forest green. I'm curious though, have you always been this direct with people you date?
I have a pretty substantial income. I make $400,000 a year, and yes, I've always been direct. Life's too short for games, don't you think?
That's quite a sum. But why are you telling me this now? I appreciate not playing games, but there is a difference between games and the natural progression of getting to know someone. Most people don't discuss marriage or income on the first date.
I own my own company. I want you to know I can provide a stable future. It's a tech consulting firm I started 7 years ago. We've been growing steadily. I know it seems unusual to discuss this so early, but I believe in laying all cards on the table. Too many relationships fail because people aren't honest about what they want from the beginning.
I appreciate your honesty, but I'm a bit taken aback. My interest in someone isn't based on their income. I care more about connection and compatibility. I'm an art therapist, by the way. I work with children at the community center downtown. My income is significantly less than yours, but I love what I do, and it brings me a lot of fulfillment.
Of course, I understand. I didn't mean to imply otherwise. Your work sounds incredibly meaningful, much more important than what I do, honestly. What if we continue dating casually and see how things develop? No pressure about the future. I'd really like to get to know you better at whatever pace feels comfortable for you.
That sounds much more reasonable. I'd like that. Let's just enjoy getting to know each other without any expectations. Though I am curious, what made you start your own business? That takes courage.
Perfect. Would you like to try that Italian restaurant downtown this Saturday? They have amazing pasta, and I'd love to continue our conversations. As for my business, it was actually born out of frustration. I was working for a larger firm that kept ignoring client needs, so I decided to start something better. Terrifying at first, but the best decision I ever made.
Italian sounds wonderful. I'd really like that. What time were you thinking? And that's impressive, taking that leap. I've always admired entrepreneurs. My father owned a small hardware store, so I grew up around that independent business spirit.
How about 7? I can pick you up if you'd like. And thank you. It's nice to be appreciated for the work rather than just the income it generates. I'd love to hear more about your father's business. Family-owned shops have so much character. Does he still run the hardware store?
7 works perfectly. Yes, a pickup would be great. Looking forward to date number 2. And no, he retired last year. My brother took over the business. Dad still goes in sometimes, though. Can't seem to stay away completely. Do you have any siblings?
Great. I'll need your address when you have a moment. And I'm an only child, actually. Always wished for siblings growing up. Your brother must be grateful to have such a strong foundation to build on. See you Saturday at 7.
I'll text you my address shortly. And yes, my brother appreciates it, though he and Dad still argue about modernizing certain aspects of the business. Looking forward
night was incredible. The restaurant was even better with your company. I can't stop thinking about our conversation about family traditions. Your story about annual camping trips with your cousins sounded so fun. My family was never that adventurous. Our traditions mostly involved formal dinners.
The evening flew by. That pasta was divine. And yes, I loved hearing about your family's holiday gatherings. They sound wonderful. Though, I'm still laughing about how your mom insists everyone wear coordinating outfits for the family photo. That's dedication. The camping trips were chaotic, but so much fun. 12 cousins in 4 tents. You can imagine the mayhem.
Speaking of which, I've been thinking, would you consider giving us a real chance? As in dating exclusively? These past 2 dates have been better than any I've had in years. There's something special about how easy it is to talk to you.
You're very direct, aren't you? But I find it refreshing. And yes, I would like to date exclusively. I feel something special here too. There's a natural flow to our conversations that's rare. I canceled a coffee date I had scheduled for tomorrow. Wasn't excited about it anyway.
Really? You've made me so happy. So, officially boyfriend and girlfriend? Sorry if that sounds high schoolish, but I like clarity, and I'm glad you weren't excited about that other date.
Yes, let's make it official. Though I still want to take things slow and really get to know each other. And don't worry, I find the terminology clarifying rather than juvenile. It's good to know exactly where we stand with each other.
Of course. How about we celebrate with a picnic this afternoon? The weather is perfect, and I know a lovely spot in the park. It overlooks the lake and is usually pretty quiet, even on weekends. We can bring a bottle of that Riesling you mentioned you like.
That sounds perfect. I can bring a blanket and some games. Maybe that travel trivia game we talked about? I know a great little deli near my apartment that makes amazing sandwiches. We could pick some up on the way.
Excellent idea. I'll handle the food and drinks. Meet in an hour at the Central Fountain? And yes to the travel trivia game, though I should warn you I'm pretty competitive. I'll get the wine and some dessert from that bakery I mentioned.
It's a date. Can't wait to kick your butt at travel trivia. See you soon. And, fair warning, I spent 4 years in the University Geography Club. You're going down. Should I bring anything else? Sunscreen, maybe?
Game on! Though I warn you, I'm pretty good at geography. See you in an hour. And yes, sunscreen is smart. It's supposed to hit 85 today. I'm actually really excited for this. Spontaneous plans are the best.
Agreed. Sometimes the unplanned dates are the most memorable. Heading out now to grab those sandwiches. See you at the fountain in an hour.
Perfect. Just leaving to get the wine and desserts. Drive safe. Happy 3-month anniversary, beautiful. Can't believe how quickly time has passed. Remember our first picnic? Who knew you'd actually beat me at travel trivia? That day really sealed it for me. I knew you were special. These have been the best 3 months of my life.
Happy anniversary, handsome! These have been the most amazing 3 months. And don't forget, I warned you about my trivia skills. Still proud of that victory. I still love the picture of your shocked face when I correctly named all 14 countries that border China. That picnic was perfect, even when it started raining and we had to make a run for it.
You never let me forget it, but I love that about you. And yes, getting drenched was actually romantic in its own way. Actually, I have something important to discuss. Are you free to meet today? There's something I want to talk about in person.
course. Is everything okay? You sound serious. Should I be worried? You're not breaking up with me, are you? Now I'm nervous. Please tell me everything's all right.
No worries at all. Just want to talk about our future. Nothing bad, I promise. Quite the opposite. Remember how direct I was when we first met? Let's just say I'm feeling that directness again.
How could I forget? You practically proposed on our first date. Still can't believe I didn't run for the hills. Okay, now I'm really curious. And maybe a little nervous still. When and where do you want to meet?
Well, about that. Kate, these past 3 months have shown me that my instincts were right about you. You're everything I've been looking for in a partner. Can I pick you up at 6? I made reservations at Bellini's.
Eric, what are you saying? My heart is racing a bit here. Bellini's? That's the fanciest restaurant in town. Yes, 6 works. I'll be ready. Should I dress up?
I don't want to do this over text, but I can't wait another minute. Will you marry me, Kate? Will you be my wife? I know it seems fast, but when you know, and I've never been more certain. And yes, definitely dress up. Tonight's special.
Oh my god, Eric, are you serious right now? This isn't some elaborate joke, is it? I can't believe you just proposed over text. I'm literally shaking right now.
I'm absolutely serious. I have the ring and everything. I was gonna plan something elaborate, but I just couldn't wait. You're it for me, Kate. I want to build a life with you. I know it's not the most romantic way to ask. I blame my impulsive nature, but my feelings are completely genuine.
Yes, I will marry you. I'm crying happy tears right now. I can't believe this is happening. My roommate thinks I've lost my mind. I just screamed so loud she ran in to check on me.
Really? You're saying yes? I was so nervous you'd think I was rushing things again. This is the happiest moment of my life. I promise to make you happy every day.
When you know, right? And I know that I want to spend my life with you. Though I have to admit, this is absolutely crazy, in the best way possible. I keep staring at my phone in disbelief. Did we just get engaged via text message?
I'm coming over right now with the ring. Don't move! Your finger needs some sparkle. And yes, we did just get engaged over text. It's very us, though, isn't it? Unconventional from day one.
I'm literally jumping up and down. My roommate thinks I've lost my mind. Hurry! I need to hug my fiancé. I'm going to call my parents while I wait for you.
On my way. Traffic is awful, but I'll be there in 20. Call whoever you want. I'm shouting it from rooftops soon enough. I love you so much, future Mrs. Thompson. Can't wipe this smile off my face.
I love you too. Drive safely. Just told my mom. She's in shock but happy. This is surreal. In the best possible way. See you soon, my wonderful.
Getting some rest? Can't believe tomorrow's finally here. My best man just arrived with my tux. Everything at the venue looked perfect when I checked earlier.
Rest? Who can rest? I'm too excited. Just finished my final dress fitting. It's absolutely perfect. My bridesmaids are all here now. We're having a little pre-wedding celebration. Still can't believe tomorrow's our wedding day. How did these months fly by so fast?
I bet you're gonna take my breath away. Have you finished writing your vows? I've been working on mine all week. Keep tearing up when I practice them. It's strange to think that tomorrow night we'll be husband and wife.
Yes, finally! Though I might cry too much to get through them, they're coming straight from my heart. I hope you have tissues ready. Did your parents arrive safely at their hotel?
I've got a whole box with my name on it. My vows might make you cry, too. Fair warning. And yes, parents are settled in. Dad's already planning on hitting the golf course early before the ceremony. Mom keeps texting me photos of you and me getting all sentimental.
I'm already emotional just thinking about it. Hey, are you nervous at all? I have these tiny butterflies that won't go away. Not cold feet, just wedding day jitters, I think.
Honestly, a little, but not about marrying you. I just want everything to be perfect tomorrow. You deserve nothing less. It's normal to be nervous before such a big day. It means it matters.
As long as we end up married by the end of the day, it's perfect. I keep pinching myself. Is this really happening? 6 months ago, we were just starting to date. And now we're getting married. When you know, right?
It's real, my love. This time tomorrow you'll be Mrs. Kate Thompson. Speaking of which, I should probably try to sleep. Big day ahead. And yes, when you know, you just know. I've never been more certain of anything.
You're right. We should both get some rest. Though I doubt I'll sleep much. I love you so much, Eric. Can't wait to be your wife. One more sleep and then forever.
I love you more than words can say. Sweet dreams, beautiful. See you at the altar. I'll be the one in the tux trying not to cry. Tomorrow is the first day of our forever.
And I'll be the one in white, probably failing at not crying. Good night, my almost husband. T-minus 12 hours until forever. Sweet dreams. Almost husband. I barely slept, but I don't even feel tired. Too excited. How are you doing? The hair and makeup team should be here in about an hour.
My beautiful bride, been up since 5 a.m. Just checked the venue. Everything looks amazing. The flowers you picked are perfect, and the weather is holding beautifully. Clear skies just like we hoped for.
Really? Send me a picture. No, wait, don't! I want to be surprised when I walk down the aisle. I'm so glad the weather cooperated. That was my biggest worry. Did the cake arrive? I've been having nightmares about forgotten cakes.
Smart choice. Trust me, it's magical. The weather is perfect too. Clear skies just like you wanted. And yes, the cake is here and it's stunning. Baker did an amazing job with those sugar flowers. Your mom called me to check on the photographer. They're already on site taking venue shots.
Everything's falling into place. My hair and makeup team just arrived. Mom's already crying and we haven't even started. She brought out the family photos and got all emotional.
Like mother, like daughter. Better have that waterproof mascara ready. My mom just texted that your dress arrived safely at the venue. Dad's taking us all out for breakfast first, trying to keep me distracted.
Perfect! I can't wait to put it on. Just 4 more hours until I get to marry you. Is it weird that I'm not even nervous? Just excited. Your gift is with my sister. She'll bring it to you before the ceremony.
Not weird at all. I feel the same way, though I might get emotional when I see you walking down that aisle. Been practicing my vows all morning, and thank you for the gift. Yours is with my best man. Can't wait for you to see it.
You're so sweet. I'm going to start getting ready now. See you soon, future husband. This is already the happiest day of my life. Love you beyond words.
Can't wait, future wife. I love you so much. Going to shower and start getting ready myself. The next time we text, we'll almost be married.
Are you there? Please answer. Something happened. I need to talk to you. Please pick up your phone.
Here? What's wrong? You're scaring me. Is everything okay? Did something happen with the venue?
Something happened. I fell. I think I broke my leg. The girls called an ambulance. I'm so sorry, Eric.
What? Are you serious? Where are you? What happened? How bad is it? Can you move at all? I'm on my way. Just tell me where.
Was stepping into my dress and lost my balance. Heard a crack when I fell. I'm in a lot of pain, Eric. The paramedics are here now. They're saying they need to take me to the hospital for x-rays.
Oh my God, which hospital are they taking you to? Should I come? What do you need? This is terrible timing, but all that matters is that you're okay. I'll tell the wedding planner what's happening.
They're taking me to Memorial. Everything hurts so much. I don't know what to do about the wedding. All those guests. All our plans.
Don't worry about the wedding right now. Are your parents with you? Do you want me to meet you there? Your health is all that matters right now.
Mom's with me in the ambulance, but the guests will be arriving soon. Someone needs to tell them what happened. I feel terrible about this. Everything was perfect until now.
I'll handle the guests. Don't worry. Just focus on getting help. How bad is the pain? Did they give you anything for it in the ambulance?
Really bad. Can barely move it. It's swelling up so much. They gave me something, but it's not helping much yet. I'm so sorry, Eric. I've ruined everything.
Don't say that. It was an accident. Just get checked out and keep me posted. I'm gonna talk to the wedding planner. It's not your fault.
Okay, we're almost at the hospital. The timing couldn't be worse. Feel awful about this.
These things happen. Let me know what the doctor says. I'll work on contacting guests. Try not to worry too much.
Will do. I love you. Thank you for understanding. I'll text as soon as I know anything.
Love you too. Take care of yourself first. Everything else is secondary.
Just had x-rays. Waiting for results now. How are things there? Have you told everyone?
Managing. Everyone's asking questions. The wedding planner is helping contact guests. Kate, are you absolutely sure about this? It just seems so sudden.
Sure about what, Eric? The broken leg? I didn't exactly plan this. What do you mean?
Just seems convenient. Breaking your leg right before the ceremony. The timing is interesting. I don't mean to sound insensitive, but it's a big coincidence. Were you feeling nervous earlier?
What are you suggesting? You think I'm making this up? I literally fell while getting into my wedding dress. My bridesmaids all saw it happen.
I don't know what to think. The timing is strange. You seemed perfectly fine this morning, and now suddenly you can't make it to our wedding?
I can't believe you right now. I'm literally in the hospital emergency room. How could you think I would fake this? I want to marry you more than anything. Why would I sabotage our wedding?
People do crazy things when they're scared. If you're having doubts, just tell me. I'd rather know now than later. It wouldn't be the first time someone got cold feet on their wedding day.
I'm not having doubts. I'm in genuine pain. The doctor is coming with my results now. I cannot believe you're accusing me of faking an injury rather than supporting me right now.
Whatever you say, just handle it and let me know. I have 175 guests asking me what's happening. This is embarrassing, Kate.
I don't understand why you're being like this. I need your support right now, not your suspicion. Do you honestly think I would orchestrate breaking my own leg? That's completely irrational.
Support while you're potentially sabotaging our wedding? Just text me when you know something concrete. I have people waiting for answers. This whole situation is unbelievable.
Fine, I will. This isn't okay, Eric. When someone you love is injured, your first response shouldn't be accusation.
When someone keeps postponing meeting my parents, changes the subject when I talk about kids, and suddenly has an emergency on our wedding day, I think I'm allowed to be suspicious. Just text me the doctor's official diagnosis. I need to address our guests.
Postponing? I met your parents 3 months ago. They stayed with me for a weekend. And I've never changed the subject about kids. I told you I want them eventually. This is completely unfair. I had an accident, Eric. I'll text you what the doctor says, but we have a lot to talk about after this. Doctor confirmed it. Clean break in my right ankle. They're putting me in a cast now. I have all the medical documentation if you want to see it. I'm so sorry, Eric. This was supposed to be our special day. Maybe we can reschedule for when I'm healed?
Medical documentation can be faked. I've been doing a lot of thinking, Kate. This whole situation is too convenient. First the hesitation about the prenup, now this.
Seriously? You think I would fake medical records? What's really going on here, Eric? And I never hesitated about the prenup. I signed it last week without complaint. You're acting like a completely different person right now.
You tell me. Everything was perfect until today. Then suddenly, hours before our wedding, you have an accident? People have been warning me that this was moving too fast. Maybe they were right.
I can't believe we're having this conversation. My parents are literally here with me at the hospital. The entire bridal party saw me fall. Do you think I orchestrated this elaborate hoax with dozens of people involved? Who has been warning you? And about what exactly?
Maybe they're in on it. Maybe this was all planned. My business partners said I should have waited longer before proposing. Said you might be after my assets.
What? Why would anyone plan this? Do you hear how paranoid you sound right now? This is absurd. I'm lying in a hospital bed with a broken ankle on what should be our wedding day.
Is it paranoid to protect myself? You've known about my financial status from the start. Maybe this was your plan all along. Get close, plan a wedding, then find a way out while trying to claim money. I've seen it happen to other successful men.
Excuse me? What exactly are you implying? That I orchestrated breaking my ankle to what? Get your money? We literally signed a prenup that gives me nothing if we divorce before 5 years. And I have my own career and income. I don't need your money.
You wouldn't be the first to try. Get close, plan a wedding, then find a way out while trying to claim money. I've seen it happen to other successful men. My friend Mark lost half his business in a similar situation.
I can't believe what I'm reading from you right now. After everything we've shared, you really think I'm some kind of con artist? I've never once asked you for money. I even insisted on paying for my own dress and the bridesmaids' gifts. When have I ever given you reason to distrust me?
No, you were playing the long game. Get me to trust you, plan a big wedding, then create a dramatic scenario. Clever girl, you almost had me completely fooled.
This is insane. You're being completely irrational. I'm lying here in tremendous pain, and you're accusing me of running a con? What happened to the man I fell in love with? The Eric I know would never speak to me this way. Is this really how little you think of me?
Maybe he finally woke up. Maybe he realized this was too good to be true. A beautiful woman suddenly agreeing to marry me after just 3 months? I should have seen the red flags.
Suddenly agreeing? You pushed for marriage from day one. You were the one who wanted to move quickly. I can't believe you're turning this around on me. And what red flags? Name one thing I've done to make you distrust me. You proposed over text after 3 months, and I said yes because I loved you.
If you really loved me, you'd find a way to make it to that altar today, broken ankle or not. Your absence speaks volumes. My mother made it to her wedding with pneumonia. That's commitment.
Are you kidding me? I physically cannot walk. The doctor said I need surgery next week. What part of broken bone are you not understanding? And your mother having pneumonia at her wedding isn't romantic. It's dangerous. She should have been resting. Do you hear yourself right now?
The part where it conveniently happens on our wedding day. The part where you're not even trying to make this work. The part where you're probably laughing at how gullible I've been. My father warned me you seemed too perfect.
You know what? Maybe this accident was a blessing in disguise, because I'm seeing a side of you I never knew existed. And it's honestly terrifying. The paranoia, the accusations, the complete lack of trust. Is this how you would have reacted to every crisis in our marriage?
There it is, using this as your excuse to back out, just like I suspected. Gold Digging 101, Chapter 1, How to Escape a Wedding When You've Been Caught.
No, Eric, you created this situation with your paranoia. I was ready to marry you today. I was completely in love with you. But the man I'm talking to right now? I don't even recognize him. Someone who loves me would be at this hospital right now, not accusing me of elaborate schemes. The fact that you immediately jumped to she's faking it instead of is she okay tells me everything I need to know.
Well, then I guess we both got lucky today. Better to find out now than after the wedding. I'll have my lawyer contact you about the wedding expenses. You'll be hearing from them.
Not your money, not your accusations, and definitely not your lack of trust. I'll pay for my half of the venue cancellation fees, but that's it. I want nothing else from you.
We'll see what your lawyer says about that. I'm sure they'll have a different opinion about settlement terms. You owe me for emotional distress and for wasting 6 months of my life.
There's nothing to settle. I don't want your money. All I wanted was to marry someone I loved, and who loved me back. Clearly, I was wrong about the second part. I would have walked through fire to marry you today, Eric. Instead, you've shown me who you really are. Someone who jumps to the worst possible conclusion at the first sign of trouble.
I did love you, but love isn't enough when trust is broken. Goodbye, Kate. I hope it was worth it. Maybe someday you'll find someone who believes your convenient emergencies. I'll have my assistant collect your things from my condo.
The only thing broken here is my ankle and my heart. Goodbye, Eric. I hope someday you realize what you threw away. And I truly hope you get help for these trust issues before they destroy your next relationship, too. I deserve someone who believes in me, especially when things get difficult. Please don't contact me again unless it's through my lawyer.
Trust needs to be earned, Kate, and your timing couldn't have been more suspicious. When you're ready to admit the truth, you know how to reach me. Until then, I'll consider this chapter closed. Good luck with your recovery.
My recovery will be both physical and emotional, getting over you and your baseless accusations. My only regret is that it took a broken bone to see your true character. Enjoy your life of suspicion and mistrust, Eric. I'm officially done. Consider this my last message to you.
We'll see how long that lasts when the medical bills arrive, or is that part of your master plan too? Goodbye, Kate. I wish I could say it was nice knowing you.
My insurance covers my medical bills, not that you bothered to ask. I truly hope you find peace, Eric, and maybe some perspective while you're never heard from him again. I really did break my leg and had the doctor's certificate to prove it, but he never believed me until the end. Looking back, I'm glad I didn't marry him. Life with someone who couldn't trust what I said would never have been happy. From this experience, I learned the importance of choosing someone who values trust over money.